single day. I'm gonna make something.
Bună tuturor și bine ați revenit la mine. Voi încerca să recreez un make-up, ceea ce pentru mine este foarte amuzant pentru că habar nu am cum funcționează make-up-ul într-adevăr și ce fac eu nu este ceva profesionist sau cine știe ce, doar mă distrez atâta tot să recreez un make-up. Am căutat ceva pe internet, am găsit Nikkie tutorials, așa că o să recreez un make-up făcut de ea.
Dăm drumul.
It's me, Nikki. Hello. So if you saw my last video where I followed a makeup tutorial by only listening to the voiceover.
Just to make everything pop, I'm going to apply a little bit more black eyeshadow to the lower lash line.
And a lot of things about makeup, even though I should be aware of the fact that there are beginners watching my videos. Colors. They came out with a bunch of colorful, bright matte shadows. So I got this in the mail. I really want to play with that today and just really come up with a fun, creative summer transfer products that came in and see how they work on my face. And yeah, I am just excited to play with makeup again and not stress about a challenge for once. So if you're excited about this, then please keep on watching. Alrighty, so I got a bunch of new products in that I want to play with for the face. We all know the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer.
Primerul de la Fenty Beauty, așa că o să-l folosesc pe acesta de la Catrice.
So I definitely want to put this on, but I want to mix it with this. There's a brand new makeup brand out there called Flesh Skin. So I'm going to be mixing these two together to hopefully fight the shine and to fill in some pores. So first I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to pop the primer by Fenty on, as well as the Flash one. Oh yeah. Oh. And then I'm just dotting it on to my face and start to buff it in with the brush.
Ok, nu am.
I don't really have a brand new foundation to try, so I want to go in with my favorite Holy Grail, Becca 24-Hour Ultimate Coverage.
Wait!
And you always want to apply this in tapping motions. As soon as you start buffing it in or kind of dragging it on, you're going to lose.
Cred că am pus puțin cam mult. Nu contează. Când e vorba de make-up, ne riscăm. Și ce mai pune acolo?
Lash one.
Nici pe ăla nu l-am.
And then I'm just dotting it on to my face and start to buff it in.
Ok, și îl punem pe șifonul de ten.
And to fill in some pores. So first I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to pop the primer by Fenty on, as well as the Flash one. Ooh. And then I'm just dotting it on to my face and start to buff it.
Primerul mai departe. 24-hour ultimate coverage.
Oh,
Your coverage, and when you are a full coverage addict like I am, you want to preserve all of that coverage, so you tap it on up and down. And because you're tapping it up and down, you are saving all that pigment, which in the end makes for less product use. When you think about it, because you have so much coverage, you don't need as much product to cover up any imperfections or little flaws. You just need less product. Now I still pile it on, but in theory you need less product. Oh, I swear this foundation is my bestie.
În schimb l-am pe ăsta de la Dermacol.
Am să-l folosesc pe acesta. Cred că este... Oh. Cred că este foarte închis. Da.
It feels light on the skin. It gives you tremendous amounts of flawlessness. I love it. For concealer, I want to dip into the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I see a lot of people obsessing over this, and personally, I haven't loved it as much as I see other people loving it, so I just want to give it another go to see if I can change my opinions on it or if it will totally blast me away. And I also want to try the Cake Face Concealer by Beauty Bakery. This is their lightest tone, which is a little bit too dark and too yellow for me. I like it to kind of neutralize and brighten up the more shadowy parts of my face, so like around here, around here. A yellow toned concealer will always counteract with darkness on your face, so I really like the mix of those two. So that's the concealer cocktail for today. First,
ok, nu am niciunul din acele două concealere, în schimb l-am pe acesta de la Catrice. Ok, și îl voi folosi pe acesta și pe acesta de la Revolution.
Bakery, just on the dark shadowy parts of my under eyes, and then also right here because I tend to get dark there, and then the ColourPop right over top to sort of brighten and highlight. Okay, so I'm noticing that the Beauty Bakery concealer, you have to blend in right away because it kind of sets in its place. And it's really hard to blend it out. Oh my god. So when you try the Beauty Bakery concealer, make sure that as soon as you apply it, you blend it in right away. Okay, I'm quickly gonna set my under eyes using my Fit Me Loose powder by Maybelline. Okay, quickly gonna do my brows off camera and let this powder bake for a little, and then I'll be back. First, I'm priming.
O să folosesc acest primer pentru ochii de la Revolution. Ok.
My eyelids using the P. Louise base. All perfectly primed, and the look of and he recently did a super colorful look on his Instagram page, and it just inspired me so much, like the shape and like the cutout. So I am taking huge inspiration from that today. I'm just changing up the colors and a couple of other things. Now I'm dipping into the Color Rain Shadow palette and dipping into
the... Nu am în niciuna din paletele mele acea culoare, așa că o să folosesc ceva asemănător. Că voi folosi cea mai deschisă nuanță de portocaliu de aici și o să avem impresia că este galben.
Lemon Drop, and with this I'm going to define the inner part of my crease. Picking that up on a Morphe M506, my favorite precise blending brush, and go to town. At first I kind of stamp the color onto my base to get maximum color payoff, and then as soon as the color's on there, I'm going to buff out my edges using soft circular motions to get that nice gradient. Now this is a very intense look, so I'm going to bring that yellow up all the way to sort of that nose line, like the bottom of the front of my brow for that extra drama llama. On another Morphe M506, I'm dipping into the hot pink, which is...
Dar când întoarcem pe partea cealaltă să fie curată, în paleta acea
În paleta aceasta de la Revolution Flawless 4 am găsit un roz care cred că se potrivește, așa că o să îl folosim pe acela.
Party drip, and with the brush I'm first stamping that color onto the outer corner of my lid as well as my crease, and then slowly but softly start blending that out. And then going back to our favorite blending trick by applying soft circular motions right at the...
O să luăm o pensulă curată, Morphe 6000, nu știu, nu e niciun fel de brand. Și o să iau
edge to buff it out. Then going in with that neon coral called Splash, and this is going as a transition between the yellow and the pink. So I just picked that color up on the tip of my brush, and using those soft circular motions again, I'm just gonna sort of wiggle it in between the yellow and the pink. Very soft, almost no pressure on the brush, and that is gonna get that transition going for you. Now picking up the pink again on the Cosette S185 and placing it flat onto the skin and sort of making waving motions. So the movement that you make when you wave your hand, that kind of motion you want to do to really buff out that edge to perfection. Okay, once you're happy with the blend, it's time to cut the lid, and for this I'm using the P. Louise base again and picking that up on an Inglot 22T brush and stamping the base on to carve it out.
parcă cu un ochi aș merge la carnaval și cu celălalt la luptă prin treaba aia acolo.
Get rid of this harsh edge with the base here. You just kind of want to tap at it. And the brush
nu
will do
avem
the
treaba
work for
aceea,
you.
așa
Now
că o să
quickly with a
folosim altceva. Mai grea decât aș fi crezut. Și pe celălalt.
And taking a small blending brush and applying it flat onto the lid again, and using tapping motions, I blur the line of the bone and the pink. On an Inglot 13P brush, I'm picking up the pink and placing it on the lower lash line towards the outer corner. Then following towards the middle of the lower lash line using the neon coral, and then you guys tapping into the yellow and continuing that. But I leave a slither bucket open to white liner over top later on. Now going in with my white liner to define that inner corner. Taking this Stila Gold Goddess Magnificent Eye
Ideea e că nu am produsele pe care le are ea, dar cât de cât, nu știu, nu arată foarte rău, dar nu arată nici foarte bine.
And last but not least, I'm applying a thick wing liner to ground this look.
Pentru gene nu ne dăm decât cu rimel.
Okay, so these are the eyes completed.
Așa că aplicăm o țurică de rimel.
Chocolate Rain, you can use discount code Nikkie at checkout. I'm not pushing you to use that code, but if you do want to save some money, you can use discount code Nikkie.
Un pic într-o parte și un pic în cealaltă parte. Ok, voi folosi pudra aceasta de la Freedom. Cred că am pus prea mult. Nu voi ieși așa pe stradă în niciun caz. Ok, pentru highlighter vom folosi de la Fenty Beauty acest ok.
And it's looking a little bit more like a glossy skin sheen, and I think I'll really like this to make my skin look a little bit more sort of glossy and like glossy, glowy wet. Is that a thing? We're making it a thing. So on a bigger highlighting brush, I'm just dousing it into that highlighter and sort of as like a glaze. See? Oh yes, it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm applying it to sort of this area, so right above my brow and sort of on the center of my forehead, and that is giving me that sort of healthy sheen. So it's not really highlighter, it's more so giving me that natural like luminosity. I'm also going to do that on the outside of the cheek.
M-am străduit din greu, am ajuns la asta. Mai departe.
And then for lips, I want to dive into these by Dose of Color.
Ok, nici pe acelea nu le am, așa că pentru buze vom folosi acest ruj de la Avon în nuanța Naturel. Arată cam așa. Ok, iar peste acel minunat ruj, voi pune acest gloss de la Fenty Beauty în nuanța Fenty Glow. Asta pentru că se potrivește cu rujul și pentru că miroase genial. Oh, yeah. Yes, Queen! Nu ne-a ieșit make-up-ul, dar suntem în regulă.
Ok, și acesta a fost tot clipul de astăzi. Am încercat să creez acest make-up, în schimb a ieșit acesta.
Într-adevăr, multe dintre produsele pe care ea le are eu nu le am, dar totuși a ieșit un make-up cât de cât ok și nu cred... am reușit să mă fac foarte puțin de rușine. În schimb, glossul de la Fenty Beauty o să schimbe treaba asta, pentru că... Despre ce vorbim? Ok? Mulțumesc pentru vizionare, dacă nu v-ați abonat, trebuie neapărat să o faceți. Jos, în stânga sau în dreapta, este un butonaj roșu pe care scrie abonează-te sau subscribe, așa că te rog frumos...
Apasă-l!
Ok, și acum că ți-ai revenit din mini-infarctul pe care ți l-am provocat datorită machiajului meu, mulțumesc foarte mult pentru vizionare și până data viitoare aveți grijă de voi. Pa!